Hey guys, Banana Cooler back again. And first of all, I want to say thank you to everyone. We've had so many good comments, lots of feedback, lots of views, lots of new subscribers. So thank you for that. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button, share the videos, leave your comments and thoughts, maybe something you want me to go about and make a video for going forward. But thank you to everyone for that. This is my round 2 previews and predictions for the 2024 NHL Stanley Cup playoffs. So I'm going to be reviewing those 4 series. If you look back to the first video, I had some pretty good success getting 7 of the 8 teams that went to the next round correct. The only one I missed on, I had Tampa over Florida, so I really missed on that one, as Florida took them out pretty quickly. But we're going to go through the next round right now. So like I said, if you haven't subscribed, please do hit the subscribe button, and lots of comments. The more the better. Good, bad, ugly, doesn't matter. Just make sure you leave comments. So appreciate everybody. Here we go. All right, so here we go. The first series I want to look at is the New York Rangers Carolina Hurricanes series. A great matchup. 2 really strong teams. We have Vincent Trocheck, who's great player. Used to play for the Hurricanes. I think this one is going to be really, really dependent on special teams play. I think the team that has the better power play and is able to hold the other team's obviously power play to a minimum is going to be in good shape in this one. We have a great goaltending matchup, Igor Shesterkin and Frederik Andersen, so that should be good too. I think Shesterkin definitely takes the cake when it comes to that matchup. He's been lights out. This one will be he's very capable of stealing the entire series just himself. This one's a tough one for me because I think they're both really good teams. To me, the Rangers are just been super dominant all season long, and they seem like they're primed and ready to have a run. So don't have too much else to say on this one. I just feel like the Rangers might run away with this one. So I'm going to take the Rangers in 5 games for the Rangers. But leave your comments and we'll see what happens. Now this next second round matchup is a super interesting one as well. And you have the Vancouver Canucks and Edmonton Oilers meeting up for round 2. It should be an interesting one from the fact of, the Canucks lost their starting goalie, Vezina Trophy candidate, definitely Thatcher Demko in the first round. The Canucks, a lot of talent on that team. I didn't think they looked spectacular in the first round, to be honest. I thought Pettersson looked a little bit uninterested. But, they're a good enough team with Besser to pull through and, had to rely on their backup goaltending. But I think, and it pains me to say this, I think they're going to be really overmatched in this series. The Canucks have beat the Oilers, I believe, all of the times they met them this year. But you can't take away what Draisaitl, as well as McDavid have done, and you cannot, like I said before in the previous round 1 predictions, you absolutely cannot put these guys on the power play. It's a death sentence to put these guys on the power play. So we'll see how that goes. Not often I would give the Oilers an edge in goaltending, with Stuart Skinner in net, but I think he is the better goalie of the two. The Skin Dog is, going to play just well enough to get them to the next round, I believe. But this one starts on May 8th. Should be some really good high-scoring games, I think. a lot of talent on the ice, a lot of speed from both teams, but no one's speedier than McDavid. Pains me to say this one too, but I think the Oilers will take this one in 6. Really pains me, but I mean, either way, as a Flames fan, don't really want either of these teams to win, but one of them has to. So we're going to take the Oilers in 6, and like I said, look out for that power play. The Oilers' power play is just lethal, and that'll kill you in the playoffs in a hurry for sure. All right, this next matchup I think is going to be the best matchup of round 2, and I always think round 2 is the best round of the entire playoffs. This is a matchup of last year's first round playoffs between the Bruins and the Panthers, and we all know how that went. The Bruins blew a 3-1 lead. Panthers went on to make the Stanley Cup final. The Panthers looked really good against Tampa, better than I thought they would be. They're built for the playoffs, though. They're a tough team to play against. This is going to be a goalie battle. Swayman versus Bobrovsky, and Swayman versus Bob is going to be, like I said, an epic playoff battle. It's funny, you look back about 3 years ago, and Florida couldn't get rid of Bobrovsky. And now 2 seasons in a row, he's been stellar in the playoffs. So we'll see how it goes there. You got little ball of hate, Brad Marchand. He's always going to be in the middle of everything. So that should be interesting. We'll see if little ball of hate and Chucky, Matthew Tkachuk, get into it a little bit. You have David Pastrnak, a great player for the Bruins as well. And then we'll see if Sam Bennett can come back. I know he's going to miss at least one game, but we'll see how he does. Alexander Barkov might be the key to this series for the Panthers if they're going to win it as well. They really need Barkov to, accelerate his scoring and do well in this series for them to win. Same with Verhaeghe. I think that's super important for them as well. But it's going to be a big time matchup, a super physical series. I think like I said earlier, going to be the best series of round 2. I'm going to take Boston in 7, and hopefully the Panthers don't prove me wrong, as I took them. They're the only one I had wrong in the first round. So let's take Bruins in 7, and we'll see what happens. Last but not least, for round 2, we have the Stars and the Avs, which could potentially be an electric series for sure. Dallas looked great against the reigning Stanley Cup champions in round 1 after being down 0-2, coming back and winning in 7. Colorado is a powerhouse, just really taking it to everyone they play. I think they're potentially have 3 future Hall of Famers on their team right now, with McKinnon, Rantanen, and Cale Makar. McKinnon can take over a series. We've seen it happen so many times. This is going to be a really interesting series because we all know that Jake Ottinger can win a series all by himself. I think he might need to, and we'll see how it goes. I think the Stars definitely have the edge in goaltending. It's one of those ones. Colorado won 3 of the 4 meetings in the regular season, but you can throw that one out. It doesn't mean a lot. The Avalanche are just, like they said, it's an avalanche of talent. It's an avalanche of skill, a lot of scoring. Dallas has got some great young players as well, some really strong veterans, but I don't know if they can handle McKinnon. I know he's so big coming through the middle, and he always looks ready to play. Makar, future Hall of Famer, like I said, on defense. I really like Colorado in this one. I'm going to take them in 6 to beat the Stars. So those are my predictions for round 2. Hopefully you liked the video. If you did, make sure that you like it. Like I said earlier, the more comments, the better. You disagree, you agree, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. Let's see how it plays out. Round 2. Round 1 was great. Round 2 is always better. So we'll see how it goes. Take care. Bye for now.